Where Cap is at right now and where to me, this is all about a money grab and trying to leverage a better contract than perhaps the NFL's been offering. Yeah, this rally, I think he should want because I think it's a shakedown. I think they're trying to bribe or force the NFL into giving him more money than they want to. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Dan Wetzel. I think he's one of the best columnists in America. But this speaks to how difficult it is to even discuss Colin Kaepernick, honestly. To suggest that it's Steve Bisciotti's fault is preposterous because people are afraid to criticize Colin Kaepernick.
Well, I actually think Kaepernick's okay with the rally because what Kaepernick is telling me, because he hasn't had a football post since May 29th of 2015, is he's into this stuff. He hasn't talked for a year. Listen, I'm going to believe what you tell me. If you, for a year, didn't talk sports and did only politics, I'd go, well, Whitlock's shifting to a political writer.
Yes.
He has not posted a football post since May 29th of 2015, and he's not dissuading anybody, so I think he likes the rally. I think this is if I say Colin Kaepernick, right now, I think politics over football, and I think he's okay with that. That's why he's okay with the rally. And I'm not critical. That's the lane he's chosen in the last year. Isn't it? Isn't it?
I feel two ways about this. On one side, I think it probably feels really great to know that people are putting this rally together for you. He had no part in doing it. And it is really hard to speak on something that you feel passionately about and then be left alone and not have a job. So the fact that people are supporting and standing up for him, that has to feel really great. On the other hand, I think if you have a message that you want to get across to as many people as possible, I always go back to you have to keep the platform to do that. And he isn't helping himself to keep the platform. Like the pig socks, I don't like. The girlfriend's tweet, you just can't do that if you want to keep the platform to get the message to as many people as possible. But to your point, we haven't heard him talk about anything in a really long time. He isn't saying anything, he isn't speaking up politically. I haven't heard actual words coming out of his mouth about it.
He does retweet people.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard him, but I haven't heard him speak. I haven't heard him speak about football. Like, come out and say something if you really want to play. And I think that could make a difference if we heard him give his point of view. What does he want? It might clear the air because I think there's some hesitation right now. If we brought him on our team, what would he sound like? What would he be talking about?
Well, he's not going to speak. We're not going to hear him. We haven't heard him. And so as far as this rally, not before this rally, unless he shows up at the rally to speak. He could, but I don't think he's going to. But as far as whether or not he should want this, yes, because if it does put some pressure on the league, if it does make some noise, great. If it gets his message out, because right now, he reaches a different platform.
What's his message? His message is about Kaepernick.
His purpose for doing this was to talk about, some of the injustices that were going on. That's why he started. So as far as this happening, at some point, someone is going to say, well, Cap should be playing football, and it's going to get to that eventually. And they're going to talk about it on CNN. They're going to talk about it on The View. They're going to talk about it on Good Morning America. He's going to reach Middle America. He's going to reach a lot other people.
Talk about Cap.
But they'll also talk about the reason Cap is doing this. So if that truly is his reasoning for doing it, his message is getting to where he wanted to get to.
Those shows will talk about it more than sports shows do because the sports shows are the ones that'll make it about Kaepernick. The View and Good Morning America will talk about the message because Middle America and moms sitting at home and the guys watching at home, those particular programs don't care about Colin Kaepernick and the sports. They care about the message.
Don't. All they're going to talk about is whether, are the owners being racist towards Colin Kaepernick?
You think a mom sitting at home in the middle of the day watching that show cares about the owners?
Well, they're not going to talk. A mom sitting at home doesn't want to talk about police brutality either, and so they won't be talking about that.
I disagree with you.
Here's what Kaepernick has done, and here's what his groupies and sycophants have convinced him of, that he is the embodiment of America's racial oppression. And if somehow America treated Kaepernick right, that good treatment of Kaepernick would trickle down to everybody else beneath him. And this is my entire problem.
You think that's what Kaepernick
100%. And if you believe...
I disagree with you on that one.
I get it. If you follow the media elite and the black media elite, this is what we believe in. Trickle-down social justice. If you treat these millionaires better, it's going to trickle down to the poor people. It's the most preposterous, stupid, blind, narcissistic, ignorant thing that's ever been invented. Justice doesn't trickle down, just like economics doesn't trickle down. It starts at the bottom, and we spent all this time talking and worrying about Kaepernick, a millionaire quarterback who grew up in the suburbs, raised outside the black community, and oh my God, he's the embodiment of everything that's wrong with America.
No.
Get the hell out of here. Oh my God,
What he's doing right now is, like you said, this is not about trickle down. He is actually taking his money and putting it there.
Yeah.
He's going down and he's putting it there, and he's saying that these are actions that need to be taken there. He's not saying take care of me.
He's losing money.
We just talked about Cap has not come out and said, please give me a job. Look, he is still doing what he said he was going to do.
It's a PR move, man. It's a
for what?
It can't be both.
The other stuff is a PR. Are you kidding me? There's a rally about to take place. You got celebrities everywhere caping up. Get Cap a job. Look, it's like anybody that pays for PR. You spend the money on PR so that the real message.
Social justice is a PR move?
A lot of it right now, yes.
The question was, should Kaepernick want a rally in his honor to take place? And I'll go back to this.
Yeah.
Yes, because he is now a political figure more than he's a football figure.
He's a figment of social justice warriors' imagination.